here's a team that's ranked ninth in the country, both in the AP poll and in the college football playoff poll. The Colorado Buffaloes, who after coming off a 4-9 season, people are, Colorado's not going to be vintage. But their head coach, Mike MacIntyre, has turned it around. He joins us now on CBS Sports Radio. Coach, thanks for joining me this morning.
Thank you for having me on. Appreciate it.
Hey, it's my pleasure, and it's fantastic time of year for you guys as you think about the possibilities going forward. You have Utah this weekend. You get a win there, then you get into the Pac-12 championship. What's the mindset of your team? Because after coming off of where you guys were for the last really 3 seasons, and it was a struggle for you, you guys are thriving right now. What's the mindset of your squad?
The mindset of our squad is they believe they can beat anybody. They're enjoying the ride, and they're extremely, extremely focused. It's really fun to see their intensity and their wanting to keep achieving things. It's exciting.
Yeah, no, I hear that. You know, I'm interested, Coach, because you turned around San Jose State, and it took some time for you to turn around Colorado. What's the key to doing that? You did it in a short time in San Jose State. You've done it in 3 years, now 4 years here at Colorado. What's been the difference? How do you do that?
Well, there's a lot that goes into it, but mainly it's caring about young people and the people that you have around us, and all our auxiliaries in the training room, the weight room, of course, our coaches, and you just keep investing in these young people, and they keep getting better, and they keep improving, and they keep going, and then they have to believe in their heart, soul, and mind they can achieve things that nobody else thinks they can achieve, and when they believe that, they can achieve it. And I always use the 3 P's. It's persistence, a passion, and a lot of prayer.
Yeah.
So just keep doing those 3 things over and over and over, and you just keep walking. And it's all about people. It's all about relationships. Our guys were talented. They just needed to grow up a little bit. They need to get a little bit bigger and stronger. And as being a football player, you can improve yourself. And a lot of it is mental when it comes to the whole team's attitude, and that's what they've done.
Yeah, no, I see that, and I know it. I lived it, and I walked it, so I hear it, and I believe in that philosophy as well. Mike MacIntyre is head coach of the Colorado Buffaloes. Now, you guys are sitting at 9, and you have a chance still. Do you guys let yourself think about getting into in the top 4, or is it so far down the road that it's out of your mind?
Well, what we talk about all the time, our whole goal was to win the Pac-12 championship. And that's what we're headed to try to do. And I've said all along, if we can win the Pac-12 championship, then a lot of doors will open up. And we can't control all that, but we can control that. And so hopefully we can be able to win this week, and then hopefully be able to win in Levi Stadium next Friday, and then we'll see what happens from there. But first of all, if we don't take care of Utah in that situation, we won't even have that chance. But I think our strength of schedule is phenomenal. I think that us playing 9 games in our conference, which is there's 6 teams ranked in the top 25,
yep,
is pretty special. And the 2 games we lost, our quarterback wasn't healthy. He hasn't lost when he's been healthy. So, I think there's a lot of things they could take into consideration if we take care of our side of the bargain.
Yeah, no, you're right. You look at the strength of schedule. You guys are 10th in strength of schedule. The team that you may or may not face in the conference championship game, we don't know yet. Washington is way, way down at 33. But there's this perception, Coach, that the Pac-12 is weak. Is that true?
No, I don't think it is at all. I think that we all play each other more. So now you've got some more losses. When you only play 8 games in your conference, you're not going to have as many losses with your other teams. And so we got more teams that might be 9-3 or 10-2 or have a loss. But if they wouldn't have played another conference team, they'd probably be 10-2 and 11-1, and you'd have more teams sitting like that. So we'd probably have 8 teams in the top 25 and some more up. So it's all relative in how you got to look at it.
Sefo Liufau, who is your quarterback, and you talked about it. We're talking to Mike MacIntyre, head coach of the Buffaloes out in Colorado. Sefo Liufau, hey, tell me how good this kid is, because you mentioned it, but you miss a guy in college football. It's usually next man up. The backup is maybe just as good or getting ready to be as good. But without him, you don't win. With him, you guys are a completely different squad. A lot of people don't know a lot about him. Tell us about your quarterback.
Yeah, Sefo is our team captain. He's been our team captain for 3 years. That's only happened twice here. The other one was over 100 years ago. He's extremely tough. He's big. He's 6'4.25", all of it, 235 pounds. Can run, can throw it, and our team's just kind of caught up with him. And he has played really well this year, and he's a warrior. And he is all our guys rally behind him.
Yeah, you guys challenged Michigan early in the season. I remember this game, and it was because Colorado wasn't on my mind at that point,
Yeah,
and it was it was a wake up call, I think, for the rest of the country who were thinking about Buffaloes back in the '80s, my era of
right,
playing
right.
football. But you challenged Michigan, and I think that was a game that put you guys on the map. Do you guys see it that way? And from there, you propelled to where you are now.
Our guys played well there. We had some opportunities. We kind of screwed a few things up, but I think the way we started the game out kind of opened people's eyes. I knew we had a good football team, and we just needed to keep progressing. But I think winning at Oregon and winning at Stanford, the last 7 teams to win the Pac-12, we won at their places, was big for our mentality of our football team. And when those teams have been beating us by 40, and for us to go do that, kind of clicked it in. And then Arizona State was a big win for us because they had been beating us bad, and now we got them, and we kind of started rolling.
Yeah,
and really haven't looked back since then.
Yeah, no, Michigan, you play with a big squad like Michigan, it gives you confidence to you. Obviously, you think that, but your players all of a sudden think that. Mike MacIntyre, head coach of the Colorado Buffaloes. We only have about 30 seconds here, but the most important game for you guys is Utah. How do you beat them and go forward?
Wow, they're a very good football team. They're really physical on both sides of the line, big and athletic. They have an excellent tailback in Joe Williams, who's gained over 1,000 yards in 6 games.
Yep.
Which is pretty impressive. And so it's going to be, we're going to have to tackle him well and corral him some, and then be able to handle their pass rushers. They got excellent pass rushers, and I think they lead the country in sacks. And so it's going to be a tough contest for us. We play really well here at home at Folsom, so hopefully we'll be able to take care of business, but it's going to be a heck of a game.
Mike MacIntyre, head coach of the Colorado Buffaloes. I appreciate you joining me this morning, Coach. Good luck against the Utes, and then hopefully, ultimately, in the Pac-12 championship. And maybe it works out for you, and you get in the Final Four, and we can talk to you again.
All right, thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Be good, Coach.